welcome to Today on 2. It is Friday, the 8th day of February, a day that will not be forgotten in New England, I guess, from what they are saying. One tremendous snowstorm is headed to New York and Boston, up to 30 inches of snow, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Woo!
I cannot imagine.
And the page you've seen on the Weather Channel and so forth, the weathermen like to be outside in the elements, right? And I was laughing this morning. They have two of the men on the Weather Channel in parkas, goofy hats with ear flaps and so forth, and no snow at all. Nothing, not even a flurry. And here they are out there broadcast. I thought you could stay in the studio and do the same thing.
Right.
There was nothing to show. Well, anyway, let's check the weather and see what's going on in Cullman, Alabama. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. The average high temperature on February 8th is 56. The average low is 30. The record high 79 in 1937. The record low 10 degrees in 1947. Sunset this afternoon at 5:25 and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:37. There's the satellite picture, and is there a storm headed for New England? And good for them. They can handle weather like that. Here's our satellite picture. You can see the rain moving through the area, and that should move out of our area later on today. Here's our forecast. Mostly cloudy, 50% chance this morning, then clearing off. Sunny this afternoon with a high of 54. Tonight, some fog after midnight, low near 30. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, maybe a little fog early, a high of 56 tomorrow. Sunday, a 90% chance of rain, a high around 60. And more of the same Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures a little bit below normal. Looks like dropping a little cooler the middle of next week, but typical weather for February. Page and the Wallace Singers and the Wallace Jazz Quintet, the jazz singers, I guess.
Yes.
Entertained last night, Broadway night, and it was a great show.
It was a fun show. I really enjoyed it. The
only bad thing about it, they only did one performance.
Yes.
So if you missed out on it last night, didn't get to see it.
Just one performance.
But it's nice to see young people doing Broadway hits. And a lot of those were recent shows.
Yes, a lot of them are definitely recent shows, and some of them were just songs from movie musicals and not.
Yeah, that's right. They weren't all Broadway. There were some movie musicals,
which I like that she lets us incorporate those. So.
Yeah, it was good. And the Wallace Singers will be doing their annual spring show next month.
Yes,
about a month from now.
the 14th through the 16th. That's right.
Right, and that's going to be, what Tiffany say, 50s and 60s music.
Yes, they have a great show coming up this year. This is the best show I've seen in a while, so very good.
That's going to be great. Okay, who's our Facebook friend today?
Our Facebook friend of the day today is Effie Looney, and she likes country music and reading.
And this is Friday. That's Politics. We have the political panel today. Tom Drake, Tom Burleson, and George Spear.
Yes.
We'll turn things over to them right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
All right, on a Friday morning, appreciate you joining us today. Tom Burleson, and we're just talking about everything. We started out with sports this morning. It's like the signing's over with, or is it?
Oh well, we got all the good ones. We don't want any soft ones.
Well, Mr. Burleson said he thought that Auburn got some good ones, right?
Oh, they did. They got some good ones, and Auburn's going to come back. I don't have any doubt about it.
See, he didn't have a lot of time to recruit people.
Yeah.
They wound up number 10, I think. I believe it's number 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, he was there. This coach was there when Newton was there, and that's when they won that world championship too. You know.
But there's no doubt about it. Coach at the University of Alabama, he knows how to plan and carry out all that stuff.
Some have said we might not realize it, but we're living in historical times when it comes to football in Alabama, the dynasty of sorts. Well, we're also living in some interesting times when it comes to politics. I noticed that in the legislature, which is in session now, Democrats in Montgomery are attempting to get a referendum, a vote by the people, to vote on a lottery, statewide lottery, so that they could take that money and hopefully fund officers, you know. And I guess you better make sure you got yours on. It fell off right in the middle of the night. All right, there we go.
Messing up.
That's all right. But the Democrats want to allow the people to vote and have a lottery so they can put a deputy in each school, and also for college purposes. What do y'all think about that?
If I was down there, I'd vote yes.
I don't know.
All these other states around us are getting money.
Yeah.
Georgia's doing it. They're taking care of their education program over there real good, and Tennessee and all these other states around us is doing it. So they don't force you to put your money in the lottery. You can do what you want to. Just like here in Cullman, we're now getting money that we should have been getting for the last 70 years out of the alcohol tax. I mean, people are going to drink and they're going to gamble, and you need to get something from it in the way of a tax.
Yeah. It's a moral issue in the eyes of many Alabamians.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Burleson?
But you know what, George? You take for example Mississippi. Those people over there, when we have an election, they funnel money in here to politicians, and these politicians are taking that money. Yet they fight the gambling here in the state of Alabama. I don't think that's right. If I was going to take a lot of money from a gambler from Mississippi, I believe I'd be supporting gambling in Alabama. But
well, another issue they're facing in the legislature is an attempt to try to block Washington's attempts to impose gun control. They want to make sure that amendment, the Second Amendment, is upheld and that people don't lose their weapons or are denied weapons. What do y'all think about that?
I'm for the hunters. I think we need guns and all that, but I also think that a lot of these people, this privacy thing, where doctors don't report what's going on with their patients, and they go out and kill a bunch of people. I think there should be something done there. I think that there should be ways to find out when these people are going to go on a rampage and kill a lot of children and place people. That's my opinion.
I think I don't know. I listen to TV quite often, but I never have heard nobody say that they wanted to take away all guns. I've heard them say they want to take certain guns away.
Right.
But people will get up and say they're going to take our guns away. I haven't heard that. But anyway, I think military type guns should be controlled by the government.
You know, back in the Civil War, one of the major differences between Union and Confederate were the types of weapons they used. The Union troops, many of them had sharp repeating rifles. Confederates had the muzzle loader. When you can fire 5 or 6 rounds in the time it takes the one guy with a muzzle loader to get one down range, you've got an advantage. And there were other advantages too, of course. But to me, it seems as though if you start getting into that area of one of the amendments of the Constitution, why couldn't you go for other amendments too and change them?
Well, certain amendments, I personally think need to be changed. I wouldn't want the citizens to be able to get a tank and go up and down the road with it,
right?
Or a 50-gallon caliber machine gun carrying around. I mean, I think those things like that ought to be controlled from the masses of the people. There might be certain situations that they'd be used, but I'm not for taking pistols and shotguns and all that away. I think people ought to have those. But I'm not for sure about giving all these guns.
Well, these teachers don't want these guns.
But anyway.
Well, what's the answer to that, do you think? Is there an easy answer? I know there's not an easy answer, but what would possibly be an answer to stopping someone, a student or an adult for that matter, coming in, the metal detector didn't pick up the guy or the student with a weapon?
You know, George, we got a good example right here. It just happened recently. They had a man that kidnapped that boy down in South Alabama. That man had been acting up for I don't know how many, for at least a year or more.
Right.
Why didn't get out of the military?
Why didn't that community go in and petition that he be committed to a mental institution, or at least evaluated to be committed?
Let's come back to this subject because you hit on something that's really important, I think. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these words.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
And I saw her the next morning, and when I went in to bring the breakfast to her, I saw her feet on the floor, and I thought she was dead.
The doctors had told me that I shouldn't drive anymore. I was happy about it, and I knew that I was not going to live with them.
We had to do something because Mother's health was just going down rapidly.
They were as anxious as I was to get situated while I was still able to make some of the decisions myself.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Time to give away some prizes this part of our show. Let's see, on Friday we have 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery. We also have coffee from Gelato Joe's in the Warehouse District and KSW Colored Salt. 3 prizes for today. Let's look at some of our merchant ads. Of course, we'll ask you a question about one of the ads. And we start with Finders Keepers, which is just down the street from our studio, the place to buy, sell, and consign locally in Cullman. It's on 1st Avenue Southwest beside J. Drake Salon.
And what does happy look like? You can step out in style with Allegria shoes from the Uniform Place. They're located on 2nd Avenue. Give Debbie Bradford a call at 734-0662.
Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. Earl's Body Shop, where they do large and small towing, local or long distance, located on Highway 31 North.
And Cubs Accounting and Tax Service provides quality service at reasonable rates. They offer personal, business, corporate, farm, and free e-file. Credit and debit cards are accepted, and they appreciate your business at Cubs Accounting and Tax Service.
Valentine gifts are available at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. Inspire the Heart, music, novels, MyEvo tablets, and all sorts of other gifts located in the South Cullman Shopping Center.
And People's Tires, they have daily specials every day. On this Friday, you can save $10 off brake service. They have daily specials every day, so be sure to visit them on Catherine Street.
And Doug Dogga Jewelers has the antique-inspired heirloom jewelry set with genuine Swarovski crystals for your Valentine. That's why you shop at Doug Dogga Jewelers.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are welcome and gift certificates are available. Used books half price every day, new books 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you'll find top coats 1/3 off regular price. Also, dress shirts, cotton blend dress shirts, 1/3 off regular price at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Tires for Less has more than just tires. They offer oil changes, minor engine repairs, and shocks and brakes repairs. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less. They're on 2nd Avenue, just past 157.
Barnett Tax Service, Elna Barnett will file tax returns, electronic filing. She also does bookkeeping for small businesses, preparing your W-2s and your 1099s. And of course, she can do direct deposit refund. That's at Barnett Tax Service. Question for today is about Mr. Hicks Menswear. I mentioned 2 items that are on sale right now, 1/3 off. Tell me one of those items. One of the items that's on sale, 1/3 off right now at Mr. Hicks Menswear. And the first person with the correct answer receives cupcakes from Frostings, right? Coffee from Gelato Joe's, and KSW Colored Salt. Our telephone number is 256-734-7399. 3 prizes for today. Tell me what's on sale right now in the Mr. Hicks ad. 1/3 off on 2 of the items at Mr. Hicks. And a reminder, just 1 winner per household within a 30-day period of time. And we're waiting to get a phone call for today to give away our prizes. And no calls, we'll look at the rest of our ads. Starting with Medical Arts Apothecary, a trusted part of your family for 50 years, family-owned, personalized care, making a difference every day. Medical Arts Apothecary on the corner, just south of the courthouse.
And Night Free Insurance Agency has been providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations. They're one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners. You can visit them at www.nightfreeinsurance.com.
And the City Parks and Recreation Department, along with the Miracle League, presenting a Night in Paris Valentine's Dance coming up next Thursday at the Civic Center from 5:30 until 8:30.
And Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk, or want privacy? Dr. Howard Rogers is the person to call. He offers weight loss, individual and family counseling, even lifestyle coaching.
Auto Tech, foreign and domestic auto repair and service. David Leffin does it all. He's located in Vinemont on County Road 1354 by the Super Saver before you get to Richmont Community Church.
And the blizzard of the month is the Choco-covered strawberry blizzard. They have sweet strawberries blended with rich choco chunks.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years of auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. Call Mullins Body Shop at 256-734-1353.
And Barnett Tax Service has tax returns, electronic filing, and bookkeeping services, including W-2s and 1099s. Barnett Tax Service, you can get direct deposits and debit card pickup, your refund check at the office, or have it mailed to your home.
And Borden Family Pharmacy says the difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door. Borden Family Pharmacy is on Highway 157, a good neighbor pharmacy.
And Renard's Gallery and Gifts, they offer jewelry, framing, and prints. Renard's Gallery and Gifts is on 1st Avenue. You can give them a call, 739-5997.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. We have a lot of birthdays to talk about for today and this weekend for the 8th of February.
And on this Friday, Max Graves, Dan Keel, and Chastity Barnett, Bailey Isbell, and Johnny Kahn celebrate a birthday. On Saturday, Jacob Bentley celebrates. And on Sunday, Jeremy Stidham, Scott Arnold, Wiley Wallace, and Todd Warren celebrate. And now it's time to draw for our 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and our ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Okay, our birthday winner for this week is Shay Allen White. And Shay Allen White had a birthday earlier this week. Wins our prizes, and we have some anniversaries to talk about.
Yes, on Sunday, Jack and Maxine Clay celebrate a birthday, and for our weekly, an anniversary. And for our weekly anniversaries, there is Terry and Pam Thomas and Jack and Maxine Clay.
Okay, our prize is, of course, the gift certificate from the Candle Garden, and it goes to the Clays. So happy anniversary, and they get our prize for today. We will continue with a look at the weather and our community billboards right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
My name is Laura Ingalls, and this is my story.
Laura! Laura! Are you all right? I don't know what you thought you saw, but that's my daughter there. There isn't a deer here within 100 yards. And the next time, keep your eyes open when you fire your gun. Understood?
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. The Cullman High School Jazz Band presents the 17th Annual Big Band Dance tonight, February the 8th at the Cullman Civic Center from 7 to 9. It's $6 per person and $10 per couple. District 11 Candidate Forum will be tomorrow, Saturday, February the 9th at the Cullman Elks Lodge from 11 to 1. Breakfast is served at 7:30 and the forum will begin at 9. Come and support your local Cullman County Republican Party as they support conservative values. Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. If you want to email us a community billboard, please send it to channel2cullman@gmail.com or fax it to 734-7680. Friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Cullman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be cloudy today, rain this morning, then clearing off with a high of 54. Tonight, maybe some fog, low near 30. Tomorrow, sunshine, a little fog early in the morning with a high of 56.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
5 o'clock on the morning of August 19th, 1934, the transcontinental train journey began, which was to be unique in history. Its destination was the new escape-proof prison on the island of Alcatraz. And its passengers were 54 case-hardened and desperate criminals, headed by the gangster overlord whose deeds had given him the undisputed title of public enemy number 1, Scarface Al Capone.
Selling cookies is about the big picture.
You have to have a goal.
A big goal. Something you and your team want to do in the world.
We choose
Where the money goes. A trip.
an adventure.
Helping people out. Helping a lot of people out.
And about the money.
We are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
Tracking it. Doing great things with it. This is business.
girl business
The biggest girl-run business
in the world.
Did you think this was just about cookies?
So we're talking in our program this morning about the gun laws and gun control and that sort of thing. You know, we had the incident in South Alabama where the man took the young boy as a hostage. They used some military-style tactics, apparently, to rescue the boy. But it brought to light the issue of someone who is threatening, how come they can't be put away? It's not as easy to, quote, put someone away, unquote, as it used to be, is it, Tom? I mean,
I don't know. I think he can. I think that guy could have been put away if he'd have been threatening those children.
Uh-huh.
And my understanding was he'd maybe in prior time he had threatened some of those kids, saying if they come on his land, he'd kill them.
He had also killed some of their dogs.
I know one thing. If I'd have been a pro judge, I'd have picked him up.
Yeah.
If they'd have filed, somebody had filed a petition on him, and they had him evaluated.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's, you know, as I've said before, it looks like the need for quicker action and stronger measures to prevent something like this from happening or boiling over and creating a disaster like this. The need is going one way, but the capability and the facilities to treat these people is going the other. I mean, because they're fewer funding.
Well,
that's funding.
It looks like in most all these cases, these people have mental problems.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the way it looks to me. That's what they say. They got mental problems. If they got mental problems, they should be put up.
Yeah, they should. But the people ought to take it in their hands too. If communities ought to take it in their. If you got a man in your community threatening people to kill people and doing odd things like that, somebody needs to file a petition to get him evaluated to see if he's crazy.
Well, I ain't gonna call no names or anything, but we had some incidents here in Cullman County
recently.
Well, in the last year or two.
Is that right? Someone threatening?
Well, they didn't only threaten; they killed.
Well, I don't know the issue of gun control. The cost of putting an officer in each school. We have resource officers now, but they don't spend the whole day at a given school, and I just don't know. I just think that if they don't have a gun, they'll find some other way to do mayhem. Look at the guy who was in Orange Beach riding down the road, and his own crossbow, why it was loaded, I don't know, in the back seat accidentally fires and kills him. You know, I don't know. It's a lot easier to kill with an assault rifle, understood, but I think there's going to be mayhem no matter what. Well, gentlemen, we're out of time, but hey, you know who we got next week?
Who?
Jeremy Oden is going to come in and tell us why he likes or does not like working at the Public Service Commission.
Well, he gets more money, I can tell you that. I'm a legislator, and legislators don't make much money, but now the job he's got pays good.
He's trying to hide that amount of money he's getting. That's what it is.
You can have all the money in the world, but if you're in a neighborhood where you got the folks that aren't too kind, it doesn't matter how much money you got. You have to spend it on security, I guess. All right, good enough. Thank you guys for talking with us this morning. And for today on 2, that's politics.